Alright guys, the first thing we're going to do is jack the vehicle up and get it up on jack stands. This is very important. Jack the vehicle up, and what we got is 2 jack stands set up right there. Now you want to make sure that you have a good base. You don't want to have your jack stand setting on dirt or asphalt, or the jacks can sink into the ground and this car will fall on you. And then you got to stop watching the video. So you want to make sure you have a solid ground, solid foundation. I'm using concrete. And if you don't have that, you want to get you some nice 2x6 pieces of wood to put up under those jack stands. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is take off both tires. Now you don't have to take off tires to do these headlights, but I am going to do that because I need you to see a good shot of inside of the clips and bolts that we have to take off on the inside. And your tires are held on by 17 millimeter screws. All right, so let's get those tires off. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is, now we're only going to do one side because both sides is identical. So it doesn't make no sense in me recording the other side as well. Now we're going to remove this inner fender well, but you're not going to remove the whole fender well. If you look up here, that's where it stops at. And this thing is raggedy, man. This thing's got a lot of, I don't like somebody put this together. Well, anyway, you got a little push pin clip inside here. And what you want to do is, there's a little trick to these. Either you get a screwdriver and try to pop it out, or you get a pair of needle nose. Just try to grab that and pop that out. So you got this one. Then further up, you got one right here. And over here in the back, you have a 10 millimeter nut that has to come off. So you want to take that 10 millimeter nut off and then go up. Right there, there's another 10 millimeter nut. Alright, so let's get those out. Alright, underneath, we do have one more clip right there that we got to take out. And this one, you gotta pop the center out, and then this will pop out. Now, somebody really butchered this car. There's supposed to be another shield all right here, and got 10 millimeter bolts, 3 of them. So yours are gonna have that. And what's messed up is this front bumper. If you look, somebody stuck a bunch of screws in it, and I actually saw some roofing nails in here. So they really butchered this out. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. So once you get that out, get that bottom one out. In a fender well. You don't have to take it out completely, just drop it down right here. Or if you want to take it out, it'll slide. It's supposed to get right out of that. Alright, it slides right, gets right out of there. And what I'm going to have to do here, damn, I can't believe they did this. So I got to get these screws out of here. So let me get those screws out, and then we'll show you how to disconnect. And I'm going to go do the other side, take off the inner fender well. And if you look over that other side, you can see even over there, the screws are gone. That other piece with the 10 millimeter bolts and all, they're completely gone. And at the edge, you can see they stuck some screws in that as well. So let me get the other inner fender well out and get these screws out of here. Alright, what I want to do is show you how I pulled the inner fender well out on this side, because I didn't show you on the other side. Once you get it loose, it's going to be pushed. This is supposed to be tucked in behind this. So you also pull it out, pull it down, bring it out, and right up here, there's a stud up there with that 10 millimeter right there, with that 10 millimeter nut you took out. So you gotta pull the fender well down over that and get that down. Now while we're over here, you can't see it from over here. It's better for me to show you on the side, but we do have right inside here, I don't know if you can see that well, there's two 10 millimeter bolts right there and right there.
Let me focus. The light's messing me up. Okay.
Okay, so you got one right there and one right there. And this is going to be on both sides. So what you're going to do is take those two bolts out. So let's take them out, and we're going to move on. All right, now that you got those two bolts out, your top is going to pop out just like that. But don't pull it off yet. You're going to have a marker light over here, and here's a bulb right there. And what you want to do is just twist that, take it out, let it hang. And then down here for the fog light, you have a plug. Just squeeze that tab together. I have to pop that back just like that. Take that off and leave that down. Now I couldn't show you that on the other side because we had windshield washer fluid tank over in the way. So I want to show you on this side. So let me go disconnect the other side. Alright, the next thing we do, we got the hood open. You're going to remove these two air tubes right here. Now that's all they do is just pop off. And then right here there's little clips up here. So just pop that off, put them to the side. If this comes off, that's okay. You're going to split that out. Alright, we're going to take both of these off. And this one is messed up. I don't know what happened to this one. You can see it all dry rotted. Now that's not going to cause any kind of problems in the engine the way it runs. Now the next thing we're going to do is this whole cover right here has to come off. Now first you want to be very careful with this. Not with this, but what's connected to it. First you have your hose coming from your expansion tank. So you want to make sure you just take this hose, pop it out of there, right into the side. Then you got a hose right up under here. They're going into some clips. Just pop that out. Go around. Pop it out. Bring it to the back. Now you want to take this out. Now to take this out, it's clipped in. I can't. It's right around here. You got a good lighting right here.
Yes.
So this thing goes. This part right here goes down, and it clips in. That's why you can't pick it up. Now the easiest way of doing this is grab the back end of it and just pick up just a little bit. And if you can see the clip right there, and that's all you're doing is picking it up on both sides. And unhook this and take this whole panel out. Alright, next thing you're going to do is get you a flat screwdriver. You're going to have these little clips right here. Just turn them 90 degrees either way. Just turn them 90 degrees and those are going to pop right out of there on both sides, on this side and over here right above the headlights. And then you're going to have a 10 millimeter bolt right here in the center. Take that bolt out and let's go. Let me get that clip out. Alright, now we're going to remove the front grille. Now what I want you to do, I'm going to put a light down over here and you're going to look down into there. You see the tip of my screwdriver? Mm-hmm. Alright, right over here there's one clip, then you follow along, there's going to be another clip. Now you're going to be pulling out on the grill just a little bit at the bottom. You're going to push that down and pop that right out. Go to the next one. And then you're going to continue going around until you get all of them out. Once you get those popped out, just pull the grill out just a little bit and then pick it up. Because what this does is it slides in these channels right there. So you're going to pick it out a little bit and pop it up, and there's your grill. Alright, let's put this down to the side. Alright, now that we got that out, you got two little flaps right here. You just want to fold these flaps back, and it's going to show you a 10mm bolt. That is on this side, and there's one right over this side. So let's get those two out of there. Alright, now that you got all those out, what you want to do is just grab the whole front bumper and slowly bring it out and put it away from the car. Let's get ready to do some headlights. Alright, now we are in the back of the headlight right here. We took out the fender well. Now what we're going to do is unplug both headlights. And what you want to do is take you a flat screwdriver, and you want to stick that screwdriver, tip of that screwdriver, right between there, right there. And you want to pull back on a tab. Go this way. You want to just back it up till it backs up just a little bit. And once you do that, take that tab, squeeze it to the connector. Oops. I just locked that back in place. Squeeze it to the connector and unplug it. Alright, let's get the other side done and let's get these headlights out. Alright, now your headlight is held on by three 8mm or 5/16 bolts. You got one right here. Now, you can use a short ratchet or a wrench, but what I use is I like to use a little swivel joint socket, and I have to go right between here where the hood lock is, and I can go ahead and get that one out. And then you come around this way. You're going to have one right here going up, and then go more around. And where's the last one at?
Hold on 1 second. Oh, for some reason my light didn't adjust. Okay.
Where's that third one at? We got 1, 2. It's going right up here.
I see it.
That bolt right there, and that's this one right here. So let's get those three out. All right, we're taking out the last bolt, and Sylvia was just letting me know that when she was recording that other one up here, it was loose. This car was definitely something happened, accident or whatever. Only thing I know, they really butchered this car. Now this one is a short one. The one back here is a short one. Now the one I had to use a swivel, that is a long one. So let's put that down and take our complete headlight assembly out of the car. Let's go get us a new headlight. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this side and I'm gonna go take out the other one, and then we're gonna get the new headlights. All right, here we go. We got the driver's side headlight. Let's make sure that it matches up perfectly. And it sure does. Look at that, man. Woo, that's gonna look nice. That's gonna look real nice. All right, let's set this up in the car. Set it up just like the other one was. Okay. Oops. There it is. That bolt's lined up right there. Let's get the long bolt in there and get that started by a couple threads. Okay, then we go in the back. One underneath. Now I'm gonna show you guys something right here. You see this right here? That's your adjustment. Because as you tighten this down, that will bring this headlight up. See that? How it will adjust. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the old headlight, and we notice where this one is, pretty much all the way down. So we're gonna bring that one down as well. And eventually, I mean, we're gonna have to get the headlights aimed at some point anyway, but this is get as closest back to where it was before. So let me get a socket and bring that down. All right, so we're gonna take a 13mm socket, and what we're gonna do is go like we're tightening it. Hold the headlight into place. Bring that down just about there. Then we're gonna go to the other side and find out where that's at. And start that screw off. And then we got one more out here. And that's the other adjustment on this thing. I think, no, that might not be an adjustment. Let's gotta slide this over a little bit. Start that screw off. Alright, everything is in. And now let's tighten up those 3 bolts. And then in the meantime, what I'm going to be doing once I tighten these up, I'm going to put the other headlight in. Alright guys, I should have showed you this a minute ago. This one right here, that's the adjustment for the headlight as well. Now for this adjustment, you're going to need you a 13mm speed wrench. It'd be the easiest way. And if you look going behind here, watch when I... You see it on top of there?
No, that's not gonna work.
What, the light?
No, it's this board right here. I can't get deep in and out.
Hold on, guys. Let's take the. Hold on. Okay, now if you look right behind here now, can you see the bolt comes in there?
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna need a speed wrench set to like tightening, and that is going to adjust that headlight. I don't know what's wrong with Mercedes, man. I don't know what the heck is going on. And I want to bring this out as much as the other one was, and then we're going to tighten up that bolt. All right, look at that, man. That's looking good. All right, let's walk over here and let's go start on this side. And what we're going to do is plug our headlights up. Got the big plug right here. Let's push that in. Huh?
It's kind of blurry. Okay, got it.
Make sure this tab is pushed back. Okay, it's in. Let's plug the other side up, and before we continue on, let's make sure these headlights work. Alright, let's check the lights and make sure everything works. Okay, headlights.
Yep.
High beam.
Yep.
Right signal.
Yep.
Left signal.
Yep.
Parking.
Hold on, that's so little. Yep. Yep.
Okie doke. Alright, now we're about to put the front bumper back on. I want you guys to pay attention to the bolt holes up here. They go up to the top. Those are 10mm we came to. But right here, you see these little cutouts right here, the little openings? They're right there?
Yeah.
Alright, now what you want, look on the car, and you want to make sure that when you put this bumper up there, they hook on right to there.
Okay.
So that's your alignment on that. So let's get our front bumper there. Careful not to damage your lights. Make sure that it's hooked into there. It's good to have 2 people doing this. Okay, once you get it partially lined up in there, this is a good idea to take one of your 10mm bolts and put it right there keep this thing up in the air.
Can you hold it up?
No, because it's going to come down. Here, I'll hold this. Can I see a 10mm bolt? Right? Yeah. Okay, you want to just start that in by a couple threads. Alright, and then let's get the other one in there. Alright, now that we got everything lined up, again, make sure those hooks are in there right, or this thing will not line up properly. Okay, then you want to take the bumper, push it in, and then tighten up those two 10mm bolts. And fold your flaps back over. Alright, next thing is our grill. Remember the little tabs over here? They're going to hook right into these slots. So hold the grill out a little bit. Hook those in. Push down. Okay, and then you got the tabs at the bottom. Put them right in. Perfect. Take your 10mm bolt. Put it up there. And tighten that up. Alright. What we're going to do now is connect our marker light bulb. Pull this little flap back right here. Put it in here and just put it in and twist it clockwise once you get it to line up. You won't have a hard time like I'm having right now. Okay. Turn that, lock it in place. Go down. You got your fog lights down here. Here's the plug. Plug that in. Alright. That looks like so messed up. Wow, look at that right there. Look at this bolt. This is a frame bolt halfway out of here. They butchered this car. Shame to see Mercedes get treated that way. Alright, the next thing, everything over here is good. Let's get the other side. Remember, the other side is going to be identical to this side. Alright, let's go get the inner fender well. Alright, now we're going to put this inner fender well in. Now, if you got them, this is a good thing to get. You want to get you an assortment of clips and fasteners, because half the time you break these things, and half the time, like this one, they're missing. So now the first, what we're going to do is like this. Now this one right here goes up on a stud up there, but it goes behind. You can see me go up here?
Yeah.
It goes behind that. So what we got to do is pick this up. Put it behind it. Get it on that stud somewhere. And then get that one on. Start your 10mm plastic nut. And then, while you got that one, pick this up over here and hook it onto that one. Oh, my bad, my bad. You know what? Nope. Well, you know, we got that one up there, but let's take this. Let's bend this back down. Right about there, because we did forget one thing on each side. The two 10mm screws that's holding this bumper up to here. Let's see here. Forgot about that. So we gotta hold this into place. Okay, got one started. We'll get the second one started, and then we're gonna tighten those up. Alright, we got that done. Let's put our inner fender well back up here. Get a 10mm plastic bolt, put a nut and put it over here. Okay, then we're gonna have a clip right here and a clip right here. Now this was one of the old ones, so let's try to match this up the best way we can. Good enough. Man, they got this thing is just really into. I mean, we got pieces everywhere in this thing. One, let's get this one in and then tighten up those nuts. Alright, so we got one new clip there, one new clip here, put this one right there, and let's go to the front of the car. Underneath we have one new one right there. Alright, so this side is pretty much done. We can put the tire back on, except for yours gonna have something else right here. We're gonna go on the other side, put that together, and then we can start putting the tires on, and then I'll meet you guys at the top. Alright, the next thing we're gonna do is put these little clips back in. Just line them up and pop them in some kind of way. And then turn them 90 degrees, lock into place. Alright, let's get the other one done. Alright, next is this shield right here. Now we're going to turn this over. It's going to have clips up in the front as well, just like I showed you in the back. 1, 2, and 3. One is going to hook into here, and the other one's going to hook onto this radiator support. So you want to just get that in there. Okay, and then snap those back into place. Get our hose over here. Snap it into place. Then get our hose to our expansion tank, snap that into place. That's all done. Let's get our air tubes, push them in. Put that one in. And you are done. Great job, guys.